There is a sentence that can change the way you move through the world. Collect moments, not maps. Say it aloud. Let it feel strange and truthful at once. This is not an escape from plans or goals. It is a promise to favor living over perfect plotting. When you place moments before blueprints, you make space for laughter that wasn't scheduled, for mistakes that become stories, for strangers who become mirrors. Hear it. Collect moments, not maps, and feel the world shift from lines on paper to the warmth of breath between two people. Now breathe with me and step into that space where the first small act is to choose presence and the next is to keep walking. You have spent time learning routes and marking safe harbors, and those maps have value. But what if a spontaneous invitation, a detour down a side street, a midnight conversation, rewrites the map in ways no compass could predict? Moments are the weather of your life, sudden, shifting, alive. When you say yes, even once, you open a window where a memory can enter and change you. You gather fragments of yourself that no itinerary anticipates. A song humming in your chest, a hand that fits like home, a horizon you didn't know you wanted. Let that realization warm you, because this is how small courage accumulates. Hold that warmth and we carry on. Look around. Even in solitude, you are never alone. There are others who trade rigid instructions for living kinetic human lives. We are a soft army of wayfarers who collect moments together, a laugh shared in a hostile courtyard, a sunrise washed with someone you met by chance, an apology given and accepted on a bus stop bench. This shared habit stitches strangers into families and fragments into meaning. When you choose moments, you choose to be in the company of risk-takers and poets, the stubbornly curious and the tender-hearted. Let that knowledge root you. Know that each step you take joins an invisible, growing trail of lives touched. Keep moving, because the road ahead is bright with company. Think of the stories you will tell at the end of your life. They are rarely the appointments kept, the spreadsheets completed, or the exact mile markers logged. More often, they are the nights that surprised you, the arguments that healed you, the unexpected acts of kindness you saw and returned. When you collect moments, you gather the raw material of story, texture, voice, the scent of rain on pavement. These are the things that live on when plans dissolve. Allow those stories to be a kind of curriculum, teaching you how to love and how to brave the unknown. Carry that curriculum with you and step further down the path. Trust is the muscle you build when you choose the unmarked turn. It is the quiet bravery of stepping off a mapped route, because curiosity hums louder than certainty. Trust does not mean reckless abandon. It means honoring your intuition, gathering information, and then choosing presence over perfect knowledge. Each unplanned turn teaches you to read people and places with tenderness, to notice the details that maps ignore, a child's chalk drawing on a stoop, the way a street vendor hums to themselves. You learn not only where you are, but who you are when the safety net is thinner. Let that teaching broaden you and keep walking with gentle confidence. Collecting moments is not hoarding sensations like trophies. It is collecting with generosity, making space for others' moments to breathe. It means holding memories lightly, honoring them without clinging, so you can keep making new ones. When you share your moments, you create wells where others can drink. You offer a photograph, a story, a recipe, A moment passed forward. The life of a moment multiplies when given away. Understand this rhythm of giving and receiving and let it shape how you move. Carry that rhythm in your stride as we continue onward. Look again at the map you keep in your head. Many of its paths were traced after the journey, when you stitched moments into a coherent line. The life you think required careful plotting was often discovered in mess and music and midnight mistakes. Map making is retrospective. You place pins where your heart has already been changed. So, if the map comforts you, know that it is a reflection, not the governing law. Let the map be a memory, not a mandate, and allow your present steps to be guided by curiosity rather than obligation. With that freedom in hand, take the next step. There will be times when plans and moments collide. A job that seems right until it asks you to trade joy for prestige. A trip that is ordered but gives a surprise that changes everything. In those collisions, choose the element that expands your heart. That choice will not always be easy, and it may cost something, but it will teach you what matters. The courage here is not in abandoning responsibility, but in being honest with what fuels you. Make choices that honor your growing self and let them rearrange your map gently, beautifully. Let that rearrangement guide us forward. There is generosity in unfinished roads, promise, possibility, room to change. An unfinished road keeps you learning, keeps you curious, keeps you human. If every path were fixed, you would lose the thrill of discovery. So let your life keep some lanes unpaved. Keep a window open for wonder. Keep an afternoon for the unplanned. This is how you stay flexible and alive, how the map remains a suggestion and not a cage. Hold that gift close and continue, because the next moment waits just beyond the bend. How do you translate the ethos of collect moments, not maps, into daily life? Start with small rituals. Put down your phone for a meal. Listen without planning your reply. Say yes to a walk when your calendar whispers no. These modest actions shift your nervous system toward presence. They teach you to notice the shine on a coffee cup, the cadence of a friend's laugh, the comfort of being seen. Over time, these small rituals form a life language of attention, one that invites more moments into being. Learn that language, practice it patiently, and let it hum in your days as we move closer to what matters most. Courage is not always a headline. Sometimes it's calling an old friend, admitting you were wrong, or walking away from a safe choice that numbs you. Collecting moments asks for this quiet courage, the kind that keeps you honest, kind, awake. You will stumble. You will regret some moments. They will teach you. But the cumulative bravery of small, honest choices builds a life that feels like music instead of a blueprint. Let this truth steady you. Small courage matters. Keep stepping with it, because we are almost there. Now hold everything we've said together. The sentence that opened you, the trust in unmarked turns, the stories that outlast plans, the quiet courage of ordinary bravery. The lesson is simple and radical. Collect moments, not maps. Let moments be your compass, community be your fuel, and curiosity be your road. When you live this way, you will find your life fuller, messier, and truer. If you are ready to begin anew, do one thing: share a moment below, a small instant that changed you, and join our growing circle. Subscribe to keep traveling with us. Share this film with someone you love and comment with your own interpretation so we can collect them together. Remember, Collect moments, not maps, and live accordingly.